Creature washes up on a South Georgia beach and it has everyone scratching their heads. Is it a shark? Is it some kind of sea monster?
How weird is that?
Missing the ocean's mysteries? Well, hold tight, because today I'm bringing you the wildest beach moments.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
From bizarre creatures lurking at the shore to spine-chilling sea monsters.
I got him on video.
Let's dive in for the most mind-blowing moments ever caught on camera. This 30-foot-long carcass of a mysterious sea creature was found nearly buried under the sand on a beach in New Zealand's Bay of Plenty. Its giant, eerie appearance and sharp teeth left everyone who saw it wondering what kind of creature it could be. The unusual sight sparked curiosity among locals and visitors alike, as no one could quite identify the massive, otherworldly remains. Some said that it could be a species never seen before, while others wondered if it had been dragged ashore by something far deeper in the ocean. Whatever it was, the creature's true nature remained a mystery, leaving everyone to wonder what secrets still lie hidden beneath the waves. Sperm whale carcass.
Sperm whales that have been washed up on the beach this morning.
On January 24, 2016, a large sperm whale washed up on Skegness Beach. It was the fifth whale to come ashore that year, and people quickly gathered to see the giant creature up close. As they looked at the whale, questions started to fill the air. What could cause such a powerful animal to end up here, far from its home in the deep ocean? Some wondered if a bigger creature might be behind it, maybe even the megalodon. Others thought the whale might have washed up because of changes in the ocean, making it harder for creatures to survive. The strange sight left many people thinking about the mysteries of the sea. Black serpent. A trip to the beach was supposed to be a relaxing day, but for a group of people, it took an unexpected turn. As they strolled along the shore, something strange caught their eye. A long, black creature on the shore. It didn't look like anything they had ever seen before. Some even started calling it a black serpent because of its shape, which seemed to twist and curl. Nobody knew what the creature was, and its appearance sparked a lot of questions. Was it some kind of rare animal that had washed ashore? Or maybe something from the deep sea that nobody had expected to find? Nessie in real life.
Creature washes up on a South Georgia beach and it has everyone scratching their heads. Is it a shark? Is it some kind of sea monster?
On a quiet Friday, a man and his son were boating near Wolf Island in Georgia when something unusual caught his eye. At first, he thought it was a seal carcass, but as they got closer, the shape looked different. A heron stood nearby, pecking at the strange object. Curious, he took some photos and a short video to show others. Later, at a fish house, he shared what he had seen. The locals told him about Alti, their name for the Altamahaha, a creature like the Loch Ness Monster. The man hadn't expected to come across anything unusual that day. It made him wonder if these old stories might have some truth to them after all. 12-foot oarfish. Have you ever wondered what creatures live deep in the ocean? Well, a group of kayakers in San Diego got to see something amazing. They spotted an oarfish floating on the surface, a rare sight for anyone to witness. This oarfish was 12 feet long and looked like a serpent. It's not often that these fish come up from the deep sea. In fact, experts at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography said this was only the 20th time since 1901 that an oarfish had washed up on California's coast. This gave scientists a special chance to study a creature that usually stays hidden beneath the waves. Whale carcass. It's not every day you see a whale on the move, but this was no ordinary journey. On Sunday morning, Cape Town residents were greeted with an unexpected sight. a humpback whale being transported from Hout Bay to Constantia. The massive creature had washed up on Hout Bay's beach, and officials acted quickly to remove it. Though unusual, it was a necessary effort to handle the situation safely. Researchers said that these gentle giants sometimes find themselves ashore due to navigation errors, old age, or even fleeing from predators like orcas. Killer whale rescued. Killer whales may be strong, but sometimes they need help too. These people on the beach spotted a killer whale stranded on the shore. The whale, which weighed around 8,000 to 12,000 pounds, was in danger of not making it back to the sea. The beachgoers quickly started pouring water on the whale to keep it cool and help it survive. After a few hours of effort, they managed to get the whale back into the ocean, safe and sound.
Yes! Oh my god.
Was it the tide that brought it in? Or was it trying to escape from a bigger danger in the water? I'll leave that up to you to figure out. Siren encounter. A group of fishermen had an extraordinary experience while out on the water. As they thought they had caught a large group of fish, they were stunned to see a dark, webbed hand trying to break free from the net. Surprised by the unexpected sight, the fishermen quickly decided to release the net back into the water, unsure of what they had just seen. While they couldn't identify the strange hand, the online community soon buzzed with excitement, with many speculating that they might have accidentally captured a siren, the mythical sea creatures. Could it have been a mermaid, or just some other unusual creature? Mermaid on shore. After a hurricane, a man decided to explore an empty beach to see what the storm had left behind. As he walked along the shore, something unusual caught his eye. Among the scattered debris, he saw what looked like a strange carcass. It had the upper body of a human with long hair and the lower half of a fish, like a tail. The creature didn't look fresh and seemed weathered by the wind and salt. The man paused, wondering if he had found something from a legend. Was it an unknown creature, or did it resemble the mermaids from old stories? It left him thinking about what mysteries the sea might still hold. Alien hand. You might not believe in aliens, but this story could change your mind. A couple was taking a walk on a beach in Brazil when they noticed something strange.
Na ilha comprida, e olha o que a gente acha.
Half buried in the sand, they saw a creepy, skeleton-like hand. It didn't look like anything they had seen before, and it made them stop and look closer. The hand had a strange, otherworldly look, and they started wondering where it had come from. Was it from some kind of weird creature, or was it something even stranger? Do you have any guesses? Horseshoe crabs. While digging in the sand at the beach, this man came across something unusual, an alien-like sea creature. It looked a bit like a mix between a turtle and a spider. After a closer look, he found out it was a horseshoe crab. Even though it wasn't really a crab at all, it turned out to be one of the oldest living creatures on Earth. This amazing animal has fossil records dating back over 450 million years. Despite its strange appearance, horseshoe crabs are actually harmless and calm, making them quite different from how they first seem. It's a good reminder that sometimes the saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," really applies. These creatures might look a bit scary at first, but they're much gentler than they appear. Starfish shower. After Hurricane Sally passed through the Gulf Coast, something strange happened along Florida's shores. On October 8th, 2020, thousands of starfish washed up on Navarre Beach. The strong winds and currents from the storm probably caused it, but no one could understand why so many starfish appeared all at once. A couple from Port St. Joe visited the beach that weekend and couldn't believe what they saw. The beach was covered with starfish, stretching as far as they could see. Was it just the storm, or was there something more mysterious going on? The couple's video soon started getting attention online, leaving many people wondering what caused this strange sight. Russian alien. A fisherman in Russia was enjoying a day on his boat when he felt something strange tugging on his bait. When he pulled it up, he was shocked to see a creature that looked almost like an alien. Curious, he filmed it and shared the video online, where it quickly went viral. Many people wondered if it was a new type of fish or even an alien. Experts later identified it as a guitar fish, a species related to rays and skates. These fish were once common in the Mediterranean and eastern Atlantic, but they're now rare and hard to find. The creature's unusual appearance sparked even more curiosity, reminding people how much there is still to discover in the depths of the ocean. Some even wondered if there were other strange sea creatures waiting to be found. Bizarre humanoid creature. On July 9th, 2018, a man stumbled upon something he could hardly believe. While walking along a shore in China with his friend, they came across a strange humanoid creature. What was even more surprising was that it seemed to be alive. The creature moved its small arms and legs, leaving the men both puzzled and amazed. It looked unlike anything they had ever seen before, almost like a mythical creature washed up from the sea. Or perhaps it could have been something much more extraordinary, an alien visitor from another world. The truth behind the creature remains a mystery, and what it really was is still up for debate. Skeleton Coast.
I've just flown over 1,000 miles along the most barren and desolate coastline to come to one of the most exciting and isolated places I know, the northern part of the Skeleton Coast.
We know about the discoveries of skeletons underwater and deep down in caves, but have you heard of seeing them in an open beach? Well, today you will. A large group of skeletons was found lying at the shore of this sea in Africa. Investigation admitted that those bones included animals such as seals and whales. These animal bones were everywhere that were probably floating up in the sea until they washed up at the shore. Weird, isn't it? Three-Eyed Fish.
There's people down there just told me that you got a catfish? 3 eyes?
Yeah. 3 eyes.
While fishing in the Gowanus Canal, a waterway that links Brooklyn and New York, this man had an unexpected experience. As he reeled in his line, he was shocked to see that his catch wasn't just any ordinary fish. It was a catfish with 3 eyes. A sight so unusual, it left him staring in disbelief. News about this strange fish quickly spread, and people were both fascinated and skeptical. Some wondered if it was real or just an elaborate prank. The fact that the Gowanus Canal is known for its heavy pollution made the story even more mysterious. Could the environment have caused such a bizarre creature to exist? While some doubted its authenticity, the fisherman's odd catch sparked endless curiosity. Dolphin saves swimming spot. It's not just humans who love to protect their space. Animals do it too. Take this dolphin, for example. It was found jumping out of the water, trying to push a group of people who were swimming in what seemed to be its territory. Dolphins are known to act like this for 2 main reasons. First, they might do it to defend their territory. And second, it can happen when a male dolphin is trying to protect a female, especially during mating season. So, what do you think was going on here? Was it protecting its home, or was there another reason? I'll leave it up to you to decide. Crab migration. While visiting Christmas Island, a man spotted something amazing. Millions of red crabs were leaving the forest and heading to the ocean. They were on their yearly journey to mate and lay their eggs, and the sight was so incredible to ignore. He pulled out his camera and started recording. The crabs were everywhere, crossing roads, climbing over rocks, and covering the beaches as they moved together. Watching them was like seeing nature's magic up close, and he knew it was a moment he would never forget. Angry sea lions. It was a calm day at the beach, with people enjoying the sunshine, when something unusual happened.
Oh my god, people.
Two shapes on the shore that looked like rocks suddenly began to move, revealing themselves to be sea lions. Their strange behavior quickly caught everyone's attention. Some thought they were being aggressive, but the truth seemed simpler. A person trying to take photos had wandered too close. With mating season just beginning, one of the sea lions grew protective and reacted to defend itself. Realizing this, the person stepped back, giving the animal its space. It left everyone wondering, was it just nature's timing, or was something else disturbing the calm of their day? Sea snail eating jellyfish. While walking along the beach one day, a man noticed something unusual in the sand. At first, it seemed like just another bit of seaweed or debris, but when he looked closer, he saw something surprising. A group of sea snails was feeding on a blue-bottled jellyfish that had washed up on the shore. The jellyfish, with its long, trailing tentacles, was slowly being eaten by the snails. It was an interesting sight, since blue-bottled jellyfish are common on the beach, but it's rare to see sea snails eating them. The man stood and watched as the snails carefully moved over the jellyfish. It was a surprising reminder of the strange things happening in nature that we don't always notice. Three-legged mystery.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What this fisherman came across will make you realize just how mysterious and unsettling the ocean can be. A recent video posted online has been stirring up a lot of attention, showing what some are calling a three-legged sea monster. This strange creature has been causing quite the buzz, and no one seems to know exactly where it was found. With its odd tentacles, the creature looked like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, almost like a half-octopus. Its unusual appearance left many viewers puzzled, sparking countless theories. Could it really be a three-legged sea monster? Or is there another explanation? What do you think?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy
What
the hell is that?
What is happening?
Army of stingrays. It was a normal day at Fort Myers Beach, but what happened next shocked everyone. A family eating at the rooftop restaurant of the Lani Kai Island Resort noticed something strange in the water.
That is literally all stingrays.
From the sun deck, they saw over 100 stingrays swimming together, moving gracefully through the shallow waters. What made it even more surprising was how close they came to swimmers standing in knee-deep water. The sight was so unusual and amazing that it felt almost unreal. Was this just a normal gathering of stingrays, or was something mysterious happening?
Oh, look at that, they just went right around the kid.
Lobster carcass. If you think lobsters only come in normal sizes, you might be surprised. One man found something unusual while walking along the beach. He spotted what looked like a giant lobster arm in the sand. When he got closer, he realized that the arm was so big, it could have been the size of a whole lobster. He couldn't help but wonder how large the rest of the lobster must have been. It was hard to imagine just how big that creature could be. The man stood there for a moment, amazed by the size of what he had found. Shark and the stingray. Imagine a scene like Tom and Jerry, but in the sea. And now watch this. A shark was chasing a stingray, trying to find the right moment to catch it. The chase was on, and it seemed like it might win. But who would come out on top? Just when the predator seemed close to catching the stingray, it disappeared. The shark swam around, confused, not sure where the stingray had gone. The clever stingray had hidden itself under the sand that was mixed in with the water. In the end, both the shark and the stingray decided to give up. They swam off in different directions, each continuing their own journey. It was a tie, with neither one winning the chase. Humpback whale encounter.
I got him on video.
Sea creatures have never failed to surprise people. This group of scuba divers, while boating, noticed something unusual in the sea. Jumping a bit, showcasing half of its body, the enormous humpback whale decided to say a little hello to them. This animal was a species of baleen whale, with an average length of 46 to 56 meters, typically found in polar waters. They are known to migrate towards the tropical waters to breed and give birth. Yeah, it does look cool when you sit at home with your popcorn and watch the video, but it was definitely not something the scuba divers would want to experience again. Strange orbs. On April 25th, the residents of Mar del Plata, Argentina, were in for a surprise. When they walked along the beach, they found it covered in thousands of small white balls that looked like pearls. People gathered quickly, curious to figure out what these strange objects were. As they took a closer look, it became clear that these weren't pearls at all. Instead, they were the embryos of a carnivorous snail, a species native to the coasts of southern Brazil, Uruguay, and Argentina. Normally found in deeper waters, these embryos had been washed ashore by the tides and winds. This unexpected sight reminded everyone of how fascinating and mysterious the ocean can be, with its endless surprises and hidden wonders. Fish on board. Just when you think you've caught something quite ordinary, you might discover it holds unexpected surprises. This is what happened to a group of men who initially thought they had reeled in a regular fish while out on the water. However, upon closer inspection, they realized it was no ordinary catch. It turned out to be a barracuda with sharp teeth and a fierce reputation. Well, after analyzing the fish thoroughly, the fishermen quickly decided on their next step. They gently returned it to the water, allowing it to swim away safely. Otter jumps on boat. While enjoying his trip, this man stumbled upon a furry creature coming towards him. It was an otter! It even jumped on the boat. Shaking himself to dry the furry body, this little dude looked a bit confused and scared, and that's when the reason for the furry creature jumping onto the boat was seen.
Yeah, he's like right here. Hey, buddy.
A huge whale was on its way to hunt the little otter. It was right under the boat, just waiting for it to come down. But failing on that attempt and giving up, the whale decided to go back. Whale playing. While out on the water, this woman noticed something unusual just under her board. To her surprise, it was a gigantic whale. At first, it seemed like the whale was trying to get her attention, almost like a playful pet dog wanting someone to play with. The whale moved smoothly alongside her board, and then something amazing happened. It started to play. The whale moved its body gently, almost as if showing off some stunts, and even gave the boat a little push, as if trying to interact. The woman was left in awe, completely amazed by the whale's gentle and playful nature. Sea turtle upside down. While spending a day at the beach, this family came across something unusual. As they got closer, they realized it was a sea turtle, stuck on its back and unable to get to the ocean. It seemed like the turtle had been stranded there for a while. The man immediately decided to help. He carefully started clearing the sand around the turtle, trying not to hurt it. With the help of another family member, they managed to pull the turtle free. They gently guided it toward the sea. After a few moments, the turtle slowly made its way into the water. The man watched as the turtle disappeared into the waves, feeling good that he could help the creature return home. Bizarre creature in sea.
What is that?
While paddling his boat, this man spotted a strange, translucent creature in the water. It was a sea salp, also called sea grapes because of its barrel-like shape. These creatures live in long, jelly-like colonies and are usually found in the southern oceans. The man carefully picked it up and was amazed by its length, about 10 meters, covering his whole hand. Though it looked beautiful, he knew it was best to return it to the sea. So he gently let it go, watching it float away.
What is that?
Fish beaching themselves. thousands of fishes beaching themselves? A sight like this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime moment, isn't it? These grunion fishes are known to appear at the shore to beach themselves when it's time to mate. When females are ready to lay eggs, they beach themselves on the warm beach sands and drill their bodies straight down to lay eggs safely beneath the surface. The grunion fish managed to lay eggs, fortunately, before they could be eaten, so their efforts didn't go to waste. Beach covered with shells. At Lido Beach, something rare caught everyone's attention. Millions of shells had washed up on the shore, scattered by the waves and tides. It almost looked like a rain of shells had fallen overnight. The shells were so beautiful that the locals couldn't resist. They started collecting them, filling their bags with the stunning treasures.
I love shells, so I just wanted to go find some shells.
Some of the shells were especially rare, not something you'd usually find lying around. People said it took a sharp eye and a steady hand to spot the most unique ones.
I usually stay still in one spot and wait for them to come to me. You have to have a quick eye and a quick hand.
Have you ever had the chance to find something like this yourself? Gold finds on beach. Have you ever imagined finding jewelry on the beach? Well, this man did. After a Swedish shipwreck in the sea, he decided to try his luck and search for some items using his radar. At first, he came across just some bottle lids, but then things started to get interesting. He discovered rings, brooches, a gold bracelet, and even some broken gold watches. It seemed like these were items lost in the shipwreck, belongings that had once belonged to the people on board. What might have seemed like trash to some turned out to be treasure for this man. The big question remained, could these really be made of gold, or were they just ordinary metal? What do you think? Gift from dolphins. Ever seen a dolphin give a gift? This man was fishing when he noticed something strange in the water, a dolphin tangled in a net. He carefully pulled the dolphin onto his boat and worked to untangle it. Once the dolphin was free, he gave it a gentle kiss and let it swim back into the sea. The dolphin swam around for a moment, and then, to the man's surprise, it came back. This time, the dolphin had a sea plant in its mouth. It carefully placed the plant in front of the man, almost as if giving him a gift. It was a small but sweet gesture that showed how friendly and smart dolphins can be. Manta ray? This man who came across a manta ray, which is known to be one of the friendliest sea creatures you can meet. At first glance, the manta ray might seem intimidating, but it's actually gentle and kind. This particular sea animal is known for surprising people with its peaceful nature, proving that not all stingrays are here to chase you away. Friendly shark? We often hear that sharks are dangerous, but have you ever seen a friendly, playful shark? It's true. This man was swimming near the shore when he saw a huge shark. Instead of swimming away or acting aggressive, the shark stayed at a distance and just watched him. It didn't come any closer, but it seemed really curious, like it was just observing the man. Was the shark planning something, or maybe it just wanted to play? Who knows? Sometimes the ocean can surprise us in strange ways. Giant Carcass. Who says monsters only exist in myths? If you think that, you might want to take a look at this clip of a massive creature that washed up on the shores of Indonesia's Seram Island. Some people described it as a real-life woolly mammoth, while others believed it to be the mythical creature known as the Blob. However, after some investigation, researchers revealed that the enormous figure was actually a whale carcass that had drifted ashore. Sightings like these make you wonder what else the depths might be hiding. And now, let's move to our subscriber's pick. Locals on a beach in Malaysia came across something that quickly caught everyone's attention. a giant 6-foot carcass of some sea creature washed up on the shore. People weren't sure what it was, but it sparked a lot of discussion. The unusual find started making its way around social media, with many people referring to it as the Lobster. Some speculated that it might be the remains of a whale, but no one could say for certain. The carcass was so unusual that it left people wondering about the true identity of the creature. As the news spread, people continued to guess, but the mystery of what the animal really was remained unsolved. And with that, see you next time.